It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Griffin Canning gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 23, Michael Brantley.
Now here it comes. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 7:07.
The windup and the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs. And let's...
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
There goes Bregman off of first. He swings and misses. Throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Bregman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
In now, Yordan Alvarez. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Not close with that when it's way above the strike zone. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Here's the 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Astros leave 1. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Lance McCullers gets the start for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Shortstop.
Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Ready now for L.A. David Fletcher, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters find the sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser shot.
At the plate, Matt Theis will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. There's one to Gurriel, and they get them both.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's totaled 4 hits in 25 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels leave 1, still no score. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Hard hit toward the hole. Simmons is there. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The center fielder, number 3.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long, but up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. Throw on to Pujols. They get them both, and they end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Here's Tommy La Stella now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
The designated hitter, Tommy La Stella.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 5th. No left
Time
field.
for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Justin Upton the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And this throw gets away from him.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Goodwin playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Brantley is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. count set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Albert now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line toward right center. And Pujols is likely going to have himself extra bases here. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One 0 pitch coming. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
The batter, number 22.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, David Fletcher. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Theis. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Simmons rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And he's safe.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Rogelio Armenteros is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Angels lead it 5-0. So here's Josh Reddick.
Leading off for Houston.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Popped him up. Castro over to his left. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next up for the Astros, Garrett Stubbs. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone. An absolute bomb.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. That's wide, 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. We played 2.5. It's the Angels 5 and the Astros 1. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
And leading off.
Bottom of the third now. Next will be the designated hitter, Tommy La Stella. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Upton waiting, now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And Upton's aboard. It's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 18, Brian Goodwin.
Standing in now, Brian Goodwin. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Brentley comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Ready now, Jason Castro. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Line hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The relay on to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. Into the box now, Matt Theis. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The center fielder, number 27, Mark Wow.
Jose Urquidy is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 65, Jose Urquidy.
Mike Trout will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch to third. Throw to the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 9 and the Astros 1. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail big. It's 9-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Tommy La Stella. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Justin Upton. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Popped up. Therefore, it is Gurriel, and there's 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Brian Goodwin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The catcher, Jason Castro.
So striding forward now, Jason Castro. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slow grounder to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
50th pitch of the game on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2-1 the count.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit down the third baseline. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
A ball and a strike now. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Garrett Stubbs, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex.
Now in the box, Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Ball 2.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Simmons is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Angels 9 and the Astros 3. Stepping in, Albert Pujols, and is looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
Albert Pujols.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrelton Simmons. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Stepping up to the plate, Garrett Stubbs. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Upton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 20.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and they can't run it down. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Now the 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Ball one to start the at bat. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for Houston. Still way back. It's 9-3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now back, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Into the box, David Fletcher, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Sykes.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 59.
At the plate, Matt Thaiss, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that misses. 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike Trout.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 now. First and second now, one man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Altuve. There's one. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Angels strand one, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The first baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
Into the box now. Yuli Gurriel is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
The center fielder, number 6, George Sherman.
Astros are down to their final out now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
Oh, that's kicked out.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Comes set, now the pitch.
sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Last strike now for Houston. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out. Houston, good night.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Griffin Canning earns his first win of the season. Lance McCullers was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.